Hello and welcome to Chair Yoga. My name's Debbie Mormon. This class is brought to you by Family Care Health Centers. So welcome, and I hope you're feeling okay today, and I hope you take a minute to thank yourself for showing up on your chair today for some gentle movement. Like usual, please remember to listen to and respect your body, embracing the fact that this is your practice and you should only move in ways that feel safe and okay in your body. You may want a strap or a belt or a towel for the very last thing we're going to do today. So maybe pause and go get yourself something strap-like. That will be good. All right, so let's take a minute to get centered. So find an easy seated position, lengthen the spine, reach the crown of the head up, release the shoulders down away from the ears, lower your gaze or close your eyes, inviting your attention to be present within the body. Letting go of thoughts about the past or the future, and really celebrating the gift of this present moment, celebrating the peace that comes with being fully present in the moment. Notice the breath flowing in and out through the nose without any effort to change it at this point. And if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, now would be a great time to do that. So that just means thinking of a quality or characteristic that you would like to be more present in your life. So it might be forgiveness, self-discipline, acceptance, calm, whatever speaks to you today. Take a minute to think about that. And also take a minute to consider the reason why you would like that quality to be more present in your life. What's the reason? That can help with motivation and intentionality with making an effort to have that quality show up a little bit more in your life. And for our pranayama, or our breathing exercise for today, we're going to take 4 rounds of 4x4 breathing. So I'll count you through the first 2 rounds, and then the second 2 rounds we'll take in silence. So go ahead and let your breath out. Slow inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale out the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold the out breath. 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. 2 more rounds. When you're finished, just resume normal breathing and gently Blink open the eyes. And we're gonna start with a forward fold. So maybe you scooch towards the end of your chair and find your forward fold. So maybe the forearms stay on the knees. Maybe the hands travel down the shins or to the floor. And allow the head to hang heavy. Maybe nod the head yes, shake the head no, just to loosen up the neck. And focus on your slow, even breath. And no matter where you are in this pose, see if you can walk your hands any amount over to the right. So even if your forearms are on the elbows, you can bring the left forearm to the right knee, or the hands travel over to the right. So we're inviting a little stretch into the left side body. And again, let the head and neck relax and soften. Release the muscles of the jaw. And gently walk the hands back through center. Take a minute to reset the body. And then we'll walk the elbows or the hands over to the left. Feel the breath on the thighs. Breathe into the right side body. And again, walk the hands back through center. Let the head hang heavy. If the hands are down by the ankles or the floor, go ahead and come up to forearms or the elbows to the knees. And then we'll all come all the way back up to seated, nice and slow. And we'll take a side bend. So inhale, both arms up by the ears, relax the shoulders down. Exhale, right hand comes to the seat of the chair, take a side bend over to the right. Again, sort of pushing those left ribs out to the left, keeping the left sit bone rooted to your chair, and the left shoulder drawn back, so we're not rounding into this. We're really focusing on the side body and breathing. Inhale, back through center, right arm raises up, and exhale, left hand to the chair. Right sit bones stay rooted as you take a side bend over to the left. Right shoulder draws back to avoid the rounding. And breathe into the right side ribs. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, release the hands down. They rest on the thighs. We're going to drop the right ear over to the right shoulder. Keep the shoulder soft. And allow your attention to land on the left side of the neck, inviting softness and relaxation there. Maybe calling to mind again your intention. And inhale the head back up to neutral. And exhale, drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Again, softening the shoulders. And feeling the opening on the right side of your neck. And inhale, bring the head back up. And on an exhale, chin comes down to the chest. Actually, let's take the shoulders up, back, and down. Keep the shoulders there. Then release the chin to the chest. Feeling the sensation in the back of the neck now. And staying connected with our breath. And on your next inhale, lift the chin up, soften the shoulders, and we'll take a twist to continue to loosen up the spine. So the left hand comes to the outside of the right knee, right hand reaches back for the chair. On an inhale, lengthen the spine, and on an exhale, we twist to the right. We're not forcing anything here. Breathing in and out through the belly, and noticing how that impacts the sensation of this pose. Gently release out of the twist. Inhale the arms up by the ears, and exhale, twist to the left. So the right hand to the outer left knee, left hand to the seat of the chair, or to the back of the chair. Gaze can be over the left shoulder, to your left side wall, or facing forward, whatever works for you. And you breathe. If you're not able to get a full deep belly breath back out of the pose, twists sometimes add a little challenge to a full deep breath. And just go ahead and gently untwist, face forward. Check that the ankles are directly under the knees, and we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow as our final attention to the 6 movements of the spine. So on an inhale, arch the back, draw the shoulder blades together, lift the heart and the chin, and on an exhale, scoop out the belly, round the back, widen the shoulder blades, and the chin drops. And then we'll find that flow with our breath. So inhale for cow, and exhale for cat. On your cat, really reach the spine toward the back of your chair. And on the inhale, draw the shoulder blades toward the spine. Let's take one more. And come on, back to neutral. We'll stretch the arms a little bit. So right arm reaches up to the sky, and then bend the elbow. The palm of the hand comes to the upper middle back, and chin stays lifted. Maybe that left arm comes up to help the left hand helps the right elbow up for a nice tricep stretch. And breathe. The chin lifted, the spine long and straight, and the belly in. Release out. The right arm extends straight out to the right. Take a breath in, and on an exhale, we're just going to sweep the right arm forward and over to the left, and either the elbow hooks, the left elbow hooks the right, or the left hand grabs the right arm, whatever works. Keep the shoulders pointing forward. And open up that right shoulder a little bit. Breathe. Good. Gently release out. Come back to neutral. And we'll take that on the other side. So the left arm reaches up by the left ear. On an exhale, the elbow bends. The chin lifts. Stay just like this. Or perhaps the right hand finds the left elbow to increase the stretch a little bit if that feels good. Breathe into that left tricep. Mine are pretty sore. We moved my daughter this weekend, so I did a lot more lifting and carrying heavy things than I normally do, so this feels really nice. Best thing when our muscles are sore is to do some gentle stretching like this to loosen those muscles back up. Good. Gently release out. Left arm extends straight out to the left. Take a breath in, and on an exhale, sweep that left arm over to the right, any amount. Either the right hand grabs the left elbow or the right elbow hooks the left elbow. Square the shoulders back forward and breathe into that left shoulder. Release out. So we'll build a little heat by doing 4 rounds of sun salutation. So remember, you can always do one, sit one out, then join back in, watch, or follow along with me. So we're going to inhale both arms up by the ears. Exhale, we're going to lower the elbows into cactus arms. Inhale, tilt halfway forward. Exhale, whatever your forward fold looks like, either elbows to the knees or the hands travel down the shins to a forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, and we halfway lift. So we're reaching the crown of the head up at a diagonal. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to sweep the right arm out and up to the ceiling. The gaze can follow if that's okay in your neck. Exhale, release that right hand back to the earth. Inhale, left arm out to the side and up. Exhale, release it back down. Inhale, arms wide, flat back, all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to do 3 more just like that. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, halfway tilt forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right arm out and up to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, the left arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms wide, flat back, all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, tilt halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, draw those shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right arm sweeps up and sweeps back down on an exhale. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms wide, flat back, all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. I'm going to be quiet this time so you can find the meditative flow of this sun salutation. So let's just take a minute. Maybe you lower your gaze or close your eyes. Notice the heat that may have begun to build in the body. Maybe the heart's beating a little bit faster. Connect with your breath. Connect with your intention. And we'll kick it up a little bit more with some chair blast offs. So on an inhale, we're going to lift the seat up off the chair. The arms come forward and up, or hands can stay on the hips. And on an exhale, we lower it back down. If the legs are not feeling so strong, you can always just move your arms. But if you want to build some strength in the legs, just lift your sit bones off the chair a little bit. We're going to do 10 of these. So I'm on 4, but you count for yourself. My chair is squeaking. All right, so the last one, we're going to hold it for 3 breaths. And then stand it up and release the arms down. So we're going to stay standing, and we're going to face the seat of our chair. We're going to bring the left foot up to the seat of the chair. And if the chair is feeling too high and you can't get your foot up there, you can always use a block or a book. Set that down and bring the foot up, whatever amount feels accessible in your body. Please remember to always feel free to make any modifications you need for yourself. So from here, we're going to inhale both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, we're going to bring the right arm forward and swing the left arm all the way back. So we're adding a twist to this. And then we're going to inhale it back up. Exhale, open up to your twist to the left. Inhale it up. This is 3, we're doing 5. Inhale it up. Exhale, 4. Inhale it up. Last one, you got this. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, release the arms. Lower the left foot. Shake it out a little bit. And we'll take that on the other side. So now the left foot comes to this, or the right foot comes to the seat of the chair or your block or whatever prop you have. And we're going to inhale both arms up by the ears. Exhale, we're going to twist right. Inhale it up. Exhale, twist right. This is 3. Inhale up. Exhale, twist right. Last one. And release the arms. Release the foot. Shake it out a little bit. So we're going to find Tadasana, which is mountain pose. So We really want to focus on the hips being over the knees, knees over the ankles, shoulders over the hips, and the head nice and balanced. The pelvis tilts under a little bit, belly's drawn in, shoulders are up, back, and down. Palms can come forward if that feels good. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Allow your attention to focus on your intention and your slow, deep, even breath. Good. So we're going to take a standing pose here. So the option is right arm to the left, right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right shoulder. So you're kind of giving yourself a hug. Or that left elbow comes under the right elbow and the back of the hands touch. Or the full twist where the palms touch each other. So these are eagle arms. We're going to just kind of hang out here and breathe. Breathing into the shoulder blade area, closer to the spine. Feel that opening there. Maybe the elbows lift a little bit off the chest. Maybe the hands travel away from the face a little bit, maybe not. Breathe into the shoulder blades. Keep your weight evenly distributed on both legs. Gently unwind the arms, shake the arms out, maybe swing them up and back a little bit. And we'll take the other side. So the left hand comes to the right shoulder, right hand comes to the left shoulder. Stay here and lift the elbows, or the right elbow comes under the left elbow. The back of the hands touch, or the palms touch. Whatever is perfect in your body. Nothing should hurt or cause any sharp pain here. We all have different levels of flexibility in our shoulders, so do what works for you. Wherever you are, maybe the elbows lift a little. Maybe the hands draw away from the face. And you stay with that breath. And gently untwist the arms. And again, let's swing them forward and back. And we'll come back to face our chair. So we're going to take a standing forward fold. If you want to do it seated, go for it. So options here are the hands come to the chair and the head hangs heavy. The feet are about hip width distance apart. And if this is bringing a lot of sensation into the backs of the legs, if you have tight hamstrings, you can bend the knees a little bit. If you're here, let the head hang heavy. If you'd like to go further, you can bring the forearms to the seat of the chair. Remembering the option to bend the knees a little bit if that feels good. Or maybe the hands travel to the floor and the forehead rests on the chair. Your choice, your practice. I always like to imagine in these forward folds or the inversions that any negative thoughts or unwanted negative energy just flows out the top of the head. Letting it all go, focusing on the present moment and your perfect body moving in perfect ways. hands are down, go ahead and bring them back up to the seat of the chair. And nice and easy, I'm going to come all the way back up to standing. Nice and slow so we don't get a head rush. Or maybe you want a head rush, whatever works. All right, so we're going to take downward facing dog with the chair. So the hands are going to find the back of the chair, and we're going to walk the feet back any amount until you're making sort of an L shape with your body. So the intention here is to bring as much length into the spine as you possibly can. You can always bring that bend into the knees if it's too much on the backs of the legs. But I'm more concerned about the length in the spine than I am about the stretch in the back of the legs. Breathe here. Let the heart sink down any amount towards the floor. Good. Bring a bend into the knees and straighten it all back up. Notice how you're feeling without judgment, without expectation. We're going to take another forward fold with the chair, but this time I invite you to bring your feet wide, your legs wide, whatever wide looks like for you today. And then again, the hands travel to the chair and the head hangs heavy. Or forearms, head hangs heavy. Or hands travel to the earth and the head rests on the seat of the chair. Notice how this forward fold feels different than with the legs together. If the hands are on the earth, go ahead and come back up to forearms or hands on the seat of the chair. And we're going to take Skandasana, which is a half squat. So maybe the toes point out a little bit more to a diagonal. And we're just going to bend the right knee any amount. Inhale back to center, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend the left knee any amount. Inhale, straighten the left knee back through center. And we'll just flow side to side. So exhale, right knee bends. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, left knee bends. Inhale, straighten. So this can be done with the hands on the chair as well. One more time to each side. And come on up to center, hands on the hips, and we're just going to heel toe the legs back together. Nice. So we're going to take a little back bend with the wall. I think I'll actually use my door. So bring the hands to your wall about shoulder height, and the elbows are somewhat bent here. And what we're going to do is bring the chest any amount toward the wall. The chin lifts, and maybe you push away from the wall. So you're finding any kind of back bend here. Maybe you go a lot, maybe you go a little, it doesn't matter. Just find any kind of back bend, but keep the low belly drawn in to protect the low back. If it's too much letting the head hang back, keep it up, but focus on the arch of the spine and breathe. So the weight is more on the balls of the feet than the heels here. Good. Push off, come on back up. That one can be a little intense. That's okay. Intense is good. And we'll come back to sit on our chair and we'll take a warrior two flow here. So we're gonna swing both knees over to the right side of the chair. The left butt cheek's gonna hang off the edge of the chair. And the options here are to open the left knee so that it's facing the front of your room. And then you're going to see about shifting the hips any amount toward the front of the room. And then you're going to inhale the arms up to shoulder height and you're going to gaze out over the right fingertips. Stay here if this feels perfect for you. Another option is straightening the left leg back behind. So the left foot is parallel. And then you gaze out over the right fingertips. And we're going to flow from side angle to reverse warrior. So we're going to bend the left elbow, bend the right elbow. The right forearm rests on the right thigh, and then we flip the left palm up to the sky and sweep it up and over by the left ear. So this is side angle. And then we're going to inhale back through warrior two and exhale to reverse warrior. So the left hand comes to the left thigh. The right arm is up by the right ear, so we're really feeling this in the right side body. And then we're going to flow. So inhale back through warrior two to side angle, exhale. Inhale back up, exhale, reverse warrior. 3 more times. Side angle, reverse warrior. Connect with your breath. Side angle, reverse warrior. 1 more time. I think I always lose count. And bring it back up to warrior two. Relax the shoulders down. Gaze out over the right fingertips. And release the arms. Bend the left knee if it's straight. Swing both knees to face forward. Take a minute to reset. And we'll take that little flow on the other side. So now both knees face the left side of the chair and the right butt cheek hangs off a little bit. And the right knee points towards the front of your room. Hips square any amount towards the front of the room. And gaze out over the left fingertips. So stay here, or maybe that right leg extends straight back. You can always keep a little bend in that right knee if you need to or want to. And we'll take our flow here. So side angle to the left, right arm reaches up, left forearm to the left knee. Inhale back through warrior two. Exhale, right hand to the right thigh, left arm up. Reach the left ribs to the left side wall. And we flow. Side angle. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Side angle. Reverse warrior. 2 more if you want. And we'll land back in warrior two to the left. Relax the shoulders down. Release the arms. Bend the right knee. Swing the legs back to face forward. And just take a minute, see how you're doing. Good. So I forgot to mention earlier, if you have another chair, that would be perfect for this. Or if you have an ottoman or a couch or any other prop that you can bring your feet up to. And this is where I invite you to grab your strap. So we're going to take, kind of lift the fluff back away from the sit bones, so you really feel your sit bones rooted into your chair. The legs are resting on your other chair. The feet are flexed. The feet and legs are together. And really try to draw the pinky edge side of the foot back towards the knees. Spine is long and straight. And then you may take your strap and put it around the balls of your feet. Again, re-lengthen the spine. Keep the length in the spine. And try to find any kind of forward fold over the legs. So it's almost like you're trying to reach the chin out beyond your toes. That's going to keep the length in the spine, so we're not rounding the back. The purpose of this is not to touch your nose to your knees or any place. I don't care how far you get in this pose. I want you to focus on keeping the length in the spine and the legs straight. If you need to bend the knees, that's fine. If that helps you to keep the length in the spine, bend the knees. But if you can, keep the legs straight. So let go of any attachment to how far you fold forward. Doesn't matter. You're probably feeling this in the backs of your legs. Keep the feet strongly flexed. And if after a couple minutes here you can go a little bit further into the forward fold, great. If not, no big deal, who cares? It's your practice. Just come to your edge where you're kind of like, yeah, I feel that. And once you're there, focus on your slow, deep, even breaths. And also think about if you can soften anywhere. Sometimes when we grip or tense our muscles, it prevents us from getting deeper into the pose. So always look for ways you can soften, even in something that may feel some sensation. Good. Gently lift yourself back up, maybe shake the knees a little bit. And then we'll take that forward fold one more time. Lengthen the spine, come forward any amount. Use that strap to keep the feet flexed. Of course, if your hands travel easily to your feet or your shins, you can not mess with the strap. But I kind of like the strap because it keeps our feet flexed so that we feel it a little bit more in the back of our legs. Where can you soften? How can you let go of expectation? Good. Gently lift it back up. Release the strap. I've heard a lot of people tell me, oh, I can't do yoga because I'm not flexible. And one of my favorite teachers told me to say you can't do yoga because you're not flexible is like saying you're too dirty to take a bath, right? So that's what I mean when I say let go of the expectation and just work with within the space that your body has right now. So I'd like to offer a couple options for our Shavasana today. So you can keep your feet just the way they are. If you want to add some elevation to bring the legs up above the heart, you can put a pillow to bring the legs up a little bit higher. Or another option is if getting onto the floor is within your comfort zone, you can get back up easily. You're going to sit down on the floor and bring the calves up to the seat of the chair, and then lower yourself all the way down on your back. I'm not sure if you could even see me. So this could be your Shavasana as well. This is an extremely relaxing pose. If you want to use the wall here, you can bring legs up the wall. So imagine there's a wall and my legs are resting against the wall. Those are just some options for your Shavasana. If you just want to take an easy seated position, go for it. If you want to lay down flat on your back, go for it. Your choice. But go ahead and make any final wiggles, movements, or adjustments, and then allow yourself to settle into stillness. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And just feel the effects of the class sort of reverberating in the body. Noticing everywhere that your body is coming in contact with the floor or the chair. And with each exhale, allow yourself to feel heavier and heavier with whatever supports you're using for your body. Find an easy rhythm to your breath. And I have a short reading, something that you can try this week maybe. Recognizing the ways in which you meet obstacles with harshness. Experiment with being soft when your impulse is to be hard. Generous when your impulse is to be withholding. Open when your impulse is to close up or shut down emotionally. When there is grief or sadness, try letting it be here. Allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. Notice any labels you attach to crying or feeling vulnerable. Let go of the labels. Just feel what you're feeling, all the while cultivating moment-to-moment awareness, riding the waves of up and down, good and bad, weak and strong, until you see that they are all inadequate to fully describe your experience. Be with the experience itself. Trust in your deepest strength of all, to be present, to be wakeful. We'll have a couple minutes of silence and then I'll cue you out. notice your thoughts have wandered, don't judge that. Just simply bring the focus back to the moment, either present in the body or present on the breath. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And then maybe some larger movements by circling the wrists and the ankles. Wherever you are, find a full body stretch. So reach the arms up, reach legs forward, and then relax it all down. And if you're on the floor, go ahead and bring yourself up to a seated position. And once there, we'll press our palms together in front of our heart center as our gesture of closing this sacred time that you've carved out of your life for yourself to practice being fully present in the moment, to being wakeful. Thank yourself for doing that. Thank your bodies for moving as perfectly as they did. Call to mind again your intention that you set at the beginning of practice and invite that quality to manifest itself a little bit more in your life this week. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace. Because it's also within me, and in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. Hope you're feeling okay, and I hope you have a great week. And I will see you next time.